Guys, the brand new Pro Boat Jetstream boat is hit the bench. I am super excited to own this boat, drive this boat, and go over this full review with you guys. Check it out. Stay tuned. We're going to hit the product description right now. All right, guys. So basically, if you don't know, Jetstream is a company that makes full-size aluminum hull jet boats, and they're what I refer to as the basher of boats. They're a flat bottom boat similar to this one, and they are just sent out through the rapids. People are jumping banks with them. They're going crazy. They're going everywhere. If you haven't checked them out, click on YouTube and search up Jetstream boats. There's a ton of good videos. This one is an exact replica of Blake Wilkie's death boat, and I am beyond excited to have this thing and run it. I already took it out in the pool and bashed it all around my pool as much as I can with how big it is. I know we normally start with the giant box to go through, but it's too big. It wouldn't fit on the bench, so it didn't make the cut. So this is the boat. Very simple items come in the box that we always go over. You get a spare battery tray and a couple Velcro straps. You get the remote. You get the lanyard with the bottle opener, which is pretty rad. And then you get the standard manual. I'm not going to show the manual because it's just a bunch of words. But overall, this thing is awesome. Like, as you can see, it's huge. It takes up the entire bench right here. And the stickers, the graphics, the livery, everything looks great. Like, he's just chilling with his arm up. You can bring his arm down. I'm really excited to see the scale features of this go off. The back hatch just pops up and comes open like such. And then you have it removable. It's held on by magnets, so it was super easy to get to. And then you have the heart of this boat. It is a jet boat, so there's nothing underneath to hit as far as a prop or anything's concerned, like a standard boat that you can't see. It's out of prop. I have the other Shreddy V-Hull boat. It is powered by a Spectrum motor and ESC. You get 2 servos, one for steering and then one for the reverse module. So this back piece comes down here like a regular jet boat and slides underneath, and then as the water hits through, it pushes it this way and the boat goes backwards. For those of you that don't know, jet boats only work under power. So there's no rudder, there's nothing under here to get caught up on. So unless you're steering under power, you're just gonna cruise straight. The battery tray is a really clever design. Let's see if I can get it out because I've only done it once before, and it just snaps right in. I'm running a Genzace 4S battery, but as you can see, it's just super easy to use here. It Velcros to the battery strap, and then you just come down in here like so, and then, well, I got the little thing messed up. Balance plug's in the way. And then it just pops into place just like that. It should pop into place just like that. Let's see, what am I stuck on here? I think it's just still the balance port getting caught up in there. I've only done this once before, so there it is. Super simple. So once you get the battery cords out of the way, it makes it much easier. A couple cool features of this is the quick connect option for the battery. And let's go ahead and plug that battery in. And then you have 2 connections here, and I'll show you the back of the boat. So you have all of your electronics in here. Like I said, you have a servo for steering, and then you have the reverse servo over here, water-cooled motor, water-cooled ESC, and then you have your on-off switch. Nope, this way. Everything's backwards. You have your on-off switch and your LED switch, so you can actually decide to run the LEDs or not, and they are pretty cool. So let's turn the remote on. Remote's on. Boat's on, and then you can see it's got an awesome adjustable light bar in the front, and then a very off-road inspired U4 tail light going through. You obviously have your steering, and then, like I said, you have the reverse, which just puts that down so you can go through it. But I am very excited to get this out on some big open water. It is 4S capable. Like I said, I'm currently running 4S in it. So let's get it out on the water and send it. Oh.
Why would you?
Alright guys, so as you saw, I had a great time out on the lake with the new Pro Boat Shreddy Death Boat. It was a ton of fun. I learned a couple things and I thought I'd share them with you. Number one, this back hatch is held on by magnets, and it actually did a really good job of keeping it sealed and all of the water out. As you saw, like, water was splashing everywhere. No water got in here at all. I checked several times, and at the very end, obviously unplugged the battery, went through a couple packs. Water got into this and like the rider section here, but that doesn't matter because it's all sealed. It was just easy to kind of take and dump out. As you saw in the video, reverse worked super well, and it was easy to use throughout the course of the day. One of the things I would recommend is buy a very high C-rated battery. I just threw in the 4S batteries that I run in my SCX6, and they got hot. The wires were hot, the battery was hot, and that was after a very short runtime. So if you're going to be running this boat, you're going to be a lot of full throttle, wide open, having a good time. I would definitely recommend going and buying some high quality batteries. I'll be purchasing some higher quality Gen 6 batteries here in the next couple of weeks before I run this again. Also, the thing I think that's a really good takeaway from this is you don't need a ton of room. I mean, I didn't have a ton of room. Obviously, there was that huge lake there, but I only used a small section of it. And I think you could really have a good time in a small pond, a small body of water. Don't think you need a ton of room like you do with most boats. Like the other boat I have up over there, like that thing's fast and you need a big circle to like have fun with. But this thing's more fun to kind of whip around, do 360s, do 180s, kind of send it through the system. It was a ton of fun. I think next what I'm going to do is slowly start upgrading this boat. I'd really like to find a new impeller for this boat, pitch down a little bit and get more low-end torque. I want to be able to really hop it up out of the water, kind of similar to a jet ski, and kind of send it through. I think I'm also going to go in here and I'm going to replace both servos with a couple reef servos because why not? And then I've been looking through the motor and ESC. Castle's got a brand new electronic system for boats. I might try that. I mean, this has power, and I think if I could gear it down a little bit, but there's some of me that just wants to see this thing rip at like 70 across the water. So if you have any suggestions on upgrades, any parts that you see or anything that's like, I did this to my death boat and it made it a million times better, let me know. I would be gladly check all those out. Also, don't be like me. Check your batteries out. Yeah, check your batteries out. Don't leave your batteries in the boat. But like I said, this is a 5200 35C. Like, I would not run this again in the boat. I would definitely run something more in the high-end C rating. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I like to answer all of you guys' questions. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notifications when the videos go live, because you know I post so many. But ultimately, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.